Yo, what is up everyone? In this video I'm just going to quickly run down what I think or what looks to be the current best settings in Skate. Well, this is what works for me anyway. It doesn't really apply if you're like a realistic kind of skater, but if you want to get that kind of like skate free type style, then just copy these. I'm just going to jump into the settings now. You just want to first go over to gameplay. For me, playing classic controls. The stance, that's kind of up to yourself. Regular or goofy, I think people from playing the regular skate are kind of used to goofy. Obviously most people in real life do tend to skate regular, but it's completely up to yourself, man. Just no preference for that. Flick it, I recommend having it on 100. This doesn't matter, just copy the rest of these. Hold fakie stance, I recommend having it on, so when you basically jump into fakie, it kind of holds your stance for you, as it explains there, and it kind of just makes your tricks look a little bit more stylish when you leave that there. These ones all don't matter all too much. I would just kind of copy these for what they are. Assists, I would try messing around with this personally. For what works best for me, I would mess around with it. I quite like 60. If you want it to be realistic, I would put it to 0. If you want a lot of assistance with it, put it to 100, but you do put it to 100. Sometimes like you can catch a grind when you don't really want to catch a grind, so that's why I would kind of center it or put it to a little bit where it kind of helps you, because I don't know if some people have these issues, but in some of the challenges it just doesn't let you stick at all. Vert pump assist, I would just put that on to 0. Allowed fall height, now this one's quite important in my opinion, so if you're ever wondering if you're going for big crazy jumps in the game at all, basically sometimes it won't let you stick that. If that's the case, then probably because you've not got this on the right setting, so just make sure you have that to 2. That way if you're jumping off any crazy buildings, you're more likely going to be able to land it, whether if you don't have it, you have it to 0, you're not going to be able to land these tricks at all. Yeah, again, if you want good pops, you want good height, you want to do crazy tricks, you want to even trick line if that's a thing in this game yet, you just want to stick that over to 100. The rest of these, just copy. Rest of these, just feel free to pause the video at any moment, just copy over. Also make sure you put no comply on, that is a very good trick to add into your lines. Now we're going over to camera. A lot of this I would say is your own personal preference. For this one, I would just literally do what you feel comfortable with. Mess around with it. Personally, I tried anything higher than 3. For me, does not feel right. It feels way too fast. But that's because I like my sensitivity kind of like strong. Slower. Field of view. 90 feels best, but like I said, mess around with it, man. That's completely your own preference. This here, also your own preference, so just put that whatever. Yeah, again, just I'll go back up and down, but feel free to just pause the video just to grab any of these. And then last thing I'll go into, I'm not too sure if it applies to console at all. I would just go and mess around with these. The brightness is your preference, but there's 2 settings in here that I think make a massive difference. I'm not too sure about the upscaling yet, but where is it? Hold on one moment. Obviously these settings here, just do it based off what your system can handle. And changing this is an absolute game changer. Personally, I think the game looks a lot better when you turn this off, and of course, just like any game, make sure you have got your motion blur turned off, because it's just a headache. Besides that, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you around.